All right. So once again, good afternoon, everyone. For today, we will have our discussion on decision analysis. Let me just share my screen. Okay. So this is a continuation of our lesson three, which are the decision making tools. No. So as mentioned, I will further discuss decision analysis after the inventory management or EOQ. Okay. So, decision analysis is also known as statistical decision theory, which is a rational way to conceptualize, analyze, and solve problems in situations involving limited or partial information about the decision environment. So, these are the different decision environments, okay? So, we have the decision making under conditions of certainty, and then the other one is uncertainty, and the last one is under conditions of risk. So what we're gonna discuss today is more on decision making under decisions of uncertainty, because we will be discussing more than one state of nature. All right. So basically, for decision making under conditions of certainty, usara man siya ka state of nature. That means whichever will give you the least cost or the highest profit, you will have to choose that decision. Now, although the qualitative approach will come in. Okay. However, for the conditions under uncertainty, basically you have to look into all the different state of natures before you make a decision. Now, for the decision making under conditions of risk, there is already one state of nature that exists, but the decision maker has information which will support the assignment of probability. So there is already a computation of chances, no, or values to each of the states. So for example, state number one is the probability of it occurring is, let's say, 10%, and the other one is 50%, and the rest is 40%. So something like that. There are already probability or chances, no, before it will occur. Okay. So in here, our discussion will be on decision analysis regarding uncertainty. Now, please be familiarized with the different terms. We have the decision alternative, which are the workable options that must be considered in the decision. In short, other term for this is your option, imong choices. Okay? Then the states of nature is like the environment, the probable future events. Technically, it could be high, low, middle, or no income. Inana siya, no? Depending on the type of environment, okay, the decision is to be made. Okay? Not under the control of the decision maker. And the payoff table is basically the table that shows the payoffs. Usually the payoff is in terms of profit. So, kumbaga, that's the return of investment after all the cost that you have spent, no, to create um that let's say choice. No, if ever that choice happen, that will be the payoff for that certain choice. Okay, so it's a possible combination of your decision alternative and the state of nature, so it will be matched. All right. Now, in the decision making under conditions of uncertainty, we have four criteria. Okay, we have the maximax, we have the maximin, we have the minimax regret, and the criterion of realism. So let's start off with the maximax criterion. So si maximax criterion, guys, from the word itself, maximax, mean to say the maximum of all the maximum values. Okay? So for example, in this case, we call it the optimistic criterion. So mean to say you are a decision maker that doesn't look at the negative side, instead you focus on the positive side. So when you focus on the positive side, that means kung kinsa maka-provide mo og highest payoff, highest profit, then you choose that decision. Irregardless kung sa'yo pinaka-gamay og yield kung negative ang scenario, no? So, you don't mind that because your focus is if it will give me the maximum payoff, then that is my choice. Okay? So, to do that, you just have to do or list down all your highest payoffs per decision alternative. So for example, this problem, no, of ABC company. Consider the following problem of ABC company. Come up with a decision using the different criteria under conditions of uncertainty. So using this one, your states of nature are high, moderate, low, and failure. So meaning to say, what if the market is high, the market is moderate, the market is low, or the market is a fail? How much is my payoff based on these choices? So your options or your decision alternatives are expand, build, or subcontract. So should I expand my warehouse? Should I build another warehouse? Or I'll just subcontract a warehouse, meaning I will just rent a warehouse. So to read the payoff for each table, for example, for the high state of nature during the expand phase, so meaning to say, or with the expand choice, 500,000 is your payoff. But during the failure, with the decision of having expand alternative, it's negative 450. So wala pa nabawi ang negative 450,000. So to do that using Maximax criteria, so I'll just open an Excel file. So I was not able to bring my iPad, so I'm just gonna write it on Excel, no? So what you're going to do, guys, is you have to write all the maximum values per decision alternative. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. All right. So using Maximax criterion, from the word itself, Maximax. So choose the maximum value from all the maximum values. So in short, you will write every decision alternative's maximum value. So for expand, how much is the maximum value? How much? Sa expand na choice, how much is the maximum value? You can type it in the chat box. What's on cellphone? Let me see your answers in the chat box. I cannot see your answers. So 500,000, correct, Shali, no? So 500,000. How about for build? How much is the maximum value? Ari ko matanaw sa phone. How much is the maximum value for build? So, tanawon ra gid mo ang maximum value for every decision alternative. So, it's 700,000. Then, for subcontract, how much? How much is the highest value for subcontract? That's 300,000. Okay? So that means you already listed all the maximum values. So if you already listed all the maximum values, your next choice now is to get the maximum out of all the maximum values. So sometimes I even joke about it. You're a positive person. So you feel like what deserves you is the most beautiful among the most beautiful people. No? Kumbaga, pinakagwapa sa tanang gwapa. No? So you're not a negative thinker. You're an optimistic decision maker. That's why your choice is the most beautiful among the beautiful women already. Okay, so to do that, your choice now is for the Maximax criterion, that is build, which is the highest in terms of the maximum value. So if I am to choose among the three decisions, knowing that all of them will give me this number of yield, then build is my choice. I'll just build my own warehouse because it will give me 700,000 payoff value. Okay, so your answer is build. That's during the Maximax criterion decision making. Okay, so your answer is build with 700,000 payoff value. Now we proceed to the Maximin criterion. For the Maximin criterion, guys, this time you are a negative thinker. So since you are a negative thinker, you are a pessimistic decision maker, that means you will choose the numbers that are medyo you think that you are lugi, but at least the one that will not make you very much lugi. You get the point? You maximize your minimum possible payoff or to choose the best of the worst. So what you're going to do is list down all the worst first. That's why maximin siya. Maximum among the minimum values. So you are a negative thinker man. So if ever I will lose no in this decision, I'll just go for the one that will give me the least na negative value. Okay? So with the same problem this time for maximin, so you get the maximum value from all the minimum values. So what you're going to do is still write every decision alternative. So in this case, for expand, what is the minimum value sa expand? What's the minimum value, guys? So you will now look at the failure state of nature, correct? So for expand, pila man ang lowest value? Include the negative value, okay? Which one? Negative 450,000, correct? For build, how much? So sometimes it's easy to trace, no? You just go to the last part or the lowest state of nature, which is the failure, no? Because it will give you the least value for every alternative. So in this case, negative 800,000 for build, and for subcontract is negative 100,000. So if you come to think of it, if I am a maximax decision maker, an optimistic decision maker, I just go for build. But since I am a maximum decision maker or a pessimistic decision maker, the build is not a healthy choice for me, no? Negative 800,000 is a big loss for me. So I'm not gonna go for build if I am a maximum decision maker. So if that's the case, what is your choice, guys? Which one of this is the maximum out of the minimum values? Kumbaga sa if you want to remember it fast, that means pinakagwapa na lang sa mga batignaw akong pilion kay negative thinker man ko. Akong thinking kay batignaw gyud maabot sa akong life, no? So ang ako na lang pilion is ang katong pinakagwapa sa mga batignaw, no? So if that's the case, which one am I going to choose? Sige, what do you think is the answer for this one? The maximum out of the minimum values. So don't just give me the number ha, dapat you have to provide a choice. So which option am I going to choose? Yes, it's the negative 100,000, but which option is that? That is sa man. So your answer should be the option and the payoff value, okay? Which one man? Asa man, where are the others? Why are you not replying? Are you in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so which one? Your answer should be subcontract. Okay? With the choice na negative 100,000. So, pinaka-safe for a pessimistic decision maker is subcontract. Okay. Now, let's proceed to the... So, Monisha, that's why the answer is subcontract. Negative 100,000. Let's proceed to the third criterion. The third criterion is minimax regret. Minimax regret, no, from the, kung ato siya ipariha ganina og thinking, pinaka-minimum sa mga maximum, why would you choose pinaka-minimum sa mga maximum knowing that you have actually a choice to choose the maximum out of the maximum values. But this time, na siya gibutang na regret. That means, this time, you're going to look at the regret values, not anymore on the payoff values. So what you're going to do is you have to assume that there is a state of nature that is naturally going to happen and solve for the regret for every choice or alternative, okay? And the payoff of each decision alternative. After that, you are going to choose now the minimum out of these maximum regret values. So in short, this time, si regret value na atong tanawon. So for maximum regret, guys, sorry, minimax regret rather, minimax regret, what we're going to do is choose first the maximum payoff per state of nature this time. Then we subtract the maximum value to each payoff to get the regret value. Okay? After that, list down all the regret values, then choose the minimum regret value from all the maximum regrets. Okay? So, list down all the maximum regrets ni siya. So, ang clue nimo minimax man. So, meaning to say max, imong first tanaon. You will list down all the maximum regrets first, then choose the minimum out of the maximum regrets. But to do that, let's compute first for the regret. Okay? So, same problem. This time, atong kopyahon, no? So, we have the high, moderate, low, failure. And then we have the expand, build, and subcontract. Okay. Now, so ito yung first step. The first step is choose the maximum payoff per state of nature. So, meaning to say, for the high ta, so sa high ta mo tanaw. Now, looking at the high value, which one is the maximum value for the high nga state of nature? So, this time, yung tanaw is pa state of nature na. So, mo nang nakabutang diha no 700,000 because during a high state of nature, the biggest payoff that I could get is 700,000. Then, for moderate is 300,000. For for low is negative 10,000. No? And for failure is negative 100,000. Now, to get the regret values is you just have to subtract, okay, the maximum payoff value per state of nature minus the current value on that cell. So, in this case, sa expand, di ba, it's 500, no? Based on this, 500 ang imuhang maximum value. Cell value. So, therefore, that's 700 minus 500. So meaning to say, the regret value on that specific choice on that state of nature is 200,000. So supposedly, if you did choose well during the high market, you should have chosen build. However, you chose expand. Therefore, there is a regret of 200,000. Potential income of 200,000. So for build, technically, there's no regret because that's the best choice for that state of nature. For subcontract, so that's 700,000 minus 300,000. So 400,000 regret. Okay? Next. Next is for the moderate. So same ra gihapon no, 300,000 minus 250,000. And then for build, that's the best choice, so there's no regret. For subcontract, that's 300,000 minus 150,000. So 150,000 regret. Same goes with the low. So this time, supposed to be negative 10,000 ra unta imong lugi. However, you chose negative 250. So minus negative 250. So your lugi is 240,000. Then for build, that's negative 400,000 minus, validate, no? Highest value man. Negative 10,000 minus negative 400,000. So, 390,000. And subcontract is the best option on that state of nature. For failure, that's negative 100,000 minus negative 450. So, that's, million ako. That's 350,000. And then, for build, that's negative 100,000 minus negative 800,000. So that's 700,000, and subcontract is the best option during the low and failure states of nature. Now, nakalista naman tanan, no? You already listed all the regret values. Let's go now to the third step, which is to list down all the maximum regret values. So in this case, your maximum regret value, for expand. So we go back to every decision alternative na pod. So in this case, kisa may maximum out of all the regrets, di ba, si failure, 350. For build, it's 700,000. Then for subcontract, the maximum is 400,000. So after all the maximum regret values, you will now compute for the moni mo mga maximum regret values. You will now choose the least least nga regret value. So at least if you will regret, it's the least among all the options. So in that case, which one is the answer, guys? Based on the regret values, should I choose 350 for expand, 700 for build, or 400 for subcontract? What's the least regret? Which one? What's your answer based on this? Are you there? Okay, so your choice is expand because the regret is only 350,000. Correct. So, dapat imong choice si expand. Okay? Because your regret is only 350,000. Alright? So, at least you get it already. Okay? That's for the minimax regret. Now, let's go to the last one. The last one is the criterion of realism. So, sa criterion of realism, there is already what we call an alpha. So, the alpha is like your projection on the index of the optimism. So, for example, let's say I feel that the high nature or high state of nature will occur 60% more than the failure state of nature. So, meaning to say, you will multiply the alpha to the maximum payoff plus 1 minus alpha to the minimum payoff. So let's just assume here your alpha is 60%. So 60% of the positive choice will happen. So if that's the case, to do criterion of realism, let's just use the formula of, so to measure the realism, it's just the alpha times the maximum payoff plus 1 minus alpha multiplied by the minimum payoff. And to do that, you have to do it per decision alternative. So using the same problem, no? So decision alternative man siya. So for expand, kisa man imong maximum payoff, pwede ra kamo tan-aw actually dito sa taas, no? Because he actually listed all the maximum and the minimum value. So you can actually look at your answers at the top, or you can just look at the table. So in this case, your alpha is 0.6 times the maximum payoff, which is 500, right? Plus 1 minus 0.6, which is actually 0.4, no? That ato lang emote ko. And then your minimum payoff is negative 450. So please include the negative value. So therefore, it's 120,000 for expand. Let's proceed with build. So for build, ay, yan ang giansira, no? For build, that's 60% sa 700,000 plus 0.40% sa negative 800,000, which is 100,000. Then for subcontract, it did the same, no? The 0.6 multiplied by 300,000 as the maximum value for the high state of nature and negative 100,000 for the low state of nature, which is 140,000. So are you done? Not yet. So you're going to choose the one which will give you the maximum payoff. So kung kinsa to ang pinaka-maximum, that is your answer. Okay, so therefore the answer is subcontract. Now, mom, which one of the criteria is best to decide? Actually, all of the criteria depends on what type of decision maker you are. But in this case, since you did the 4 criteria and subcontract came twice in the decision, then maybe subcontract is the best option. But again, it's still up to you if what type of decision maker are you. Okay, so it will still be up to the decision maker or the admin or whoever makes this decision which criteria is best, no, on this case. Okay, do you have questions? So you just have to compute for each of the criteria. Pangutana. Questions before we proceed to your seat work. This will be an online seat work. You just have to upload it in the Google Classroom within the day. And then we will have another seat work on that by next meeting. Questions?